Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live stream. I hope everyone is really doing well. So practically, guys, just want to talk about the technical analysis of BTC. Yesterday, I did mention, to probably just hold on for a second. So basically, guys, sorry. Well, let's talk about the BTC, guys. Yesterday, when I mentioned when we had a live stream on the Sunday of the weekend, I was mentioning that we might be looking for an irregular expanded flat on the BTC, where I did mention that I was looking for longs around this zone around 29k to 29,150 levels. Well, we got our longs here. I'm not sure how many of you guys took that long on the BTC, but we took it. We already booked 40% of our profits here because I'm not sure how the this OB is now acting as a strong resistance at this moment. So unless and until we're taking a 31k levels, pretty much we are not yet there. Maybe we are bearish. So let's discuss the lower some time frame move on the BTC, my fam. So here what I'm anticipating or what I expect on the BTC on the lower some time frame. There are two possibilities over here on the BTC. So the first possibility is we literally do this whole move up was W, this is A, the upside was B, and then we have C here, which takes BTC to the levels of 27k levels or 27.3 levels, and that's your B, and then probably we have C. So there is a possibility. This is your first, the green line, what you're seeing, the green move is your first possibility. The second possibility we have is, this whole move up is your, wave A, and this whole downside is your wave B, like an irregular expanded flat. And we should be looking for an upside move on the BTC towards 35k, which will be your, again, it's your wave C. So this whole move, so this yellow line, what you're watching is the another possibility. Now, looking to this, both the moves have their invalidation levels. So for green move, the invalidation level is 31k. Once BTC starts flipping 31k levels, like flip on the H4 and not like on the 15 minutes, or maybe I would say H1 is even better. We have a 2 consecutive close above 31k, and this green move is invalidated, which means BTC is still literally gonna go up and pump to 33 to $35,000 levels. Now, we have seen a similar move in the past for the BTC when we, I've already explained you when we were, at 40k levels, practically 35 to 40k. Well, we have seen a similar move on the BTC, guys. Like this. Where is it? Yep, like here. We have seen a very similar kind of a move on the BTC in the past. Irregular expanded flat. Here, a pump, the yellow line, and C, like this. So we have seen in the past this kind of a move on the BTC. Well, that time the structure was different, the price action was different. Right now we are pretty much more into the bear territory rather than into the bull territory. Despite of the fact we have a strong OB over here at 30,300 to 30,272. So you have a very strong OB So a lot of things says that, even ES is almost flipping above the resistance. It has been closing above the levels of the resistance, but this might be a fake out as well. I'm not sure, unless and until we go and flip the levels of 4090. I think the ES is still bearish. It can just break down any moment. So I'm right now holding my longs, right now riding with no stops. I have mentioned that as soon as we break under 29,800 levels, I think that is a more appropriate time for us to get out of this, BTC longs, and then probably look for shorts. Aztecs and Rez literally nailed the shorts on BTC in Walsh Wealth Group at 30,700 and 30,600 respectively. I think the both are in the shorts, and they literally nailed that short for now. And let's say if this literally BTC breaks the levels of 29,800. Now, what is the levels of 29,800? Well, we have a temporary I would say range POC around the levels of 29.9. And also you have the daily POC, which is so far at the levels of 29,868. So well, let's see how are we going to hold up. I would like to now say that as 30,000 it should be a very important levels on the Bybit, because 30,000 we also have a VWAP there. So that's the levels where you would want to see the BTC be holding and don't break. Now let's go to the ETH BTC, guys. Well, ETH BTC, I literally got a very nice fractal on ETH BTC. Look at BTC chart when we were at $53,000. So BTC, guys, this is a small plan on the BTC. Also there are two potential harmonics that I'm watching on the BTC that might play out. First of all, this is a very small harmonic. These are the two harmonics potential that might play out on the 1 hour chart if you just watch it. The first one is here. This one where it says that 31,000, one more push up is likely, just like a squeeze up and then dump. And if let's say we flip 31k, then both the harmonics will be invalidated, which means BTC is just going to pump up and up. Right now the fundings is pretty much negative. Of course on the Bybit it is slightly very near to the negative, but on the Binance, but on Bybit it is now the predicted funding is still going negative at these levels, which is quite too much surprise that the funding is still, when people are shorting here and they are more interested in short. So you never know that we're literally gonna squeeze them up and just start pumping back up. So, or maybe we break down as well. So whatever you want to play, what are the levels you want to long for you guys to play? Wait for it to flip 31k levels. If it flips 31k on the H1, go long at 31k with your stops under 30,300, and your take profit targets would be 33,000 and $35,000 levels. If you break, if you really want to short, let it break down 29,700, and on retest of 30,100, short there with the stops above 30,800, and your take profit targets would be 27,200. So these are the two probable move that you will gonna get based on the confirmation, guys. Okay. Now, yes, I do expect all-time highs in the quarter 3, June, July, and I'm gonna stick with this plan probably, because what happens is when we get such a big dump, there is a probability is high where the wave 5 we get a truncated wave 5. Just I'm coming in a minute, guys. Hold on. So guys, sorry, thank you so much for waiting. And I think this is what I'm expecting for the BTC. Now looking for Litecoin, I think Litecoin is looking really great here, guys, for the shorts. Of course, we are doing a swing filler pattern here. You have a very nice M15, or you can say not M15 exactly, but yeah, H1OB over here. So basically these levels that we hear on the Litecoin. I'm looking for shorts on Litecoin. If we do get an upside move to $76, and if we do get this upside move on the $76, I think we can definitely get a very nice downside move on the Litecoin, probably to the levels of from here. We can another get 20-25% move on the Litecoin, or not there, at least 16 to 17% move. Now, if you really want to short it here, probably on the Litecoin for the 12% move, that's fine. You can do it. But I think I would say that, you get a big volume here. So I'm expecting a push up on the Litecoin. So Litecoin push up is what I'm expecting. ETH BTC, guys, this is my plan. I'm expecting it to sweep this lows around 0.067 and then accumulate a little bit, form a 3-step setup, and then go into the yellow box. This yellow box is like where I'm literally going to short the whole market again, probably especially alts. And then we are going to have a big downfall on the ETH BTC, which also says that, BTC dominance is going to pump for our final move on the upside to the levels of, 46 to 47% for a big fake out, and then go for a full blown bull market is what I'm anticipating, or all season. Now, if you use the dominance, guys, two things over here, right? Either we are doing A, B, and C, or a WXY move. We are doing 3, 3, 3 so far. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Now we did this one more move down. So practically this is your 3, for example. What we can see is if we hold these levels, USD dominance might rise up for the final wave file, like here from, the current move. So I think if that happens, then I think BTC is not going to hold, and we don't going to see the OB probably 30,300 levels, and we just look for a dump on the BTC, guys. There's a very high probability for that. So what you need to do is just wait patiently for BTC. You break 29.8, retest, and then short it, or with 31K. We are in the no man's land right now. These are the levels where you should either take profits on your longs, or you should have shorted here when we were literally near to 30,000, 31K levels. So this is what a small update I have on the BTC, guys. This is tomorrow I'll try to have another session probably, or maybe now I'm going to have session on Wednesday and see, just want a small update on how I will be watching BTC. These are the two moves, the yellow one and the green one is what I'm anticipating for BTC. Well, if you even look at the Bitcoin CME charts, BTC CME chart, if just watch it on the 1 hour chart, the 1 hour BTC CME, looks very identical to like a week of accumulation, where, we might just go to the levels of 31K one more time. The way BTC CME looks like, one more upside to 31K, and then probably dump towards the levels of, 26K levels, where it literally, or 27K levels, like an ST, and then probably squeeze up to the levels of 33, accumulate, and spring again one more time to 23,600, 23,000, forms a big, complete a big bearish or bullish shark pattern, or a bearish shark pattern. It's a very big bearish shark targeting to $75,000, and that is where you probably, on the squeeze, you go long on the market and start filling your spot backs. So this is what I'm on the lower sum time frame. The small range might form really over here for a few days. Maybe we just range from, from today 17th and 23rd onwards. So if we do really want to range with the low volume, because after this big and sharp dump and a movement downside, it mostly we tend to range rather than, have a sharp reversal. The way we saw in 2020, that was a very different move, but we might just go sideways a bit, and then probably accumulate and pull out a big green pump, and it's gonna be very wild. I can tell you, it's gonna be very wild. And ES is what I already explained. SPX, as I already mentioned on the SPX, that I'm bullish on SPX. On the lower sum time frame, you might see we may have a small downside, but nevertheless we may downside to the levels of 3,940 to 3,950 levels. But nevertheless, I'm expecting SPX to just pump and go to the levels of 4,400 or so. And if that happens, I think SPX is going to have a nice move upside. And even BTC, it's gonna maybe instead of we going sideways, Literally BTC is might explode actually, with SPX. So we might even see a V-shaped recovery on the BTC to at least 36,538k levels. So right now we are at the levels where you need to just keep wait and watch. Flip 31,000 on H1 on 2 consecutive candle above close. Go long. Lose 29,800 on the H1. You go short on the retest, and that's how you should play if you're not in any positions. Okay. Now, sir, can you tell us what's going on with the BTC long? It's too high. Basically, the BTC long on Bitfinex is nothing but someone in the market is hedging. So basically, the person might have literally sold at the top, and now he wants to buy. He don't want to miss this bull run probably, so he just start building longs on the Bitfinex. Bitfinex has one option of claiming your positions. If you don't know, if you have not traded, I've traded in 2019 2020, so I know there is an option of claiming the positions if you have the required margin in your wallet. So they start hedging. That's basically they start longing, or maybe somebody's having a big short and probably he wants to hedge it. So basically he's building a longs otherwise. And if he gets a confirmation that the bottom is in, he will literally claim his position, which means that the longs are literally going to dump, and people are going to think that, oh my god, Bitfinex is closing its long positions, so a big whale has closed, book profits, blah blah shit, we're going to dump, and out of nowhere the market is going to pump. Look at the Ethereum USD longs chart, compare it with 2020, how it moved, and along with the price action, you will understand what I'm trying to say. I did a very nice analysis on this on the Walsh Wealth group. If you would like to trade with me regularly, do join Walsh Wealth group. The link is mentioned in the description. Also, if you would like to support my work, please trade on the Bybit. Just create an account using my link, referral link, and deposit. You get a nice bonus as well, probably. Depends on your funds, how much you transfer. And yep, I mean that's what I have. Also, if you would like to be part of my of a community, of the TMV community, you can probably join here on the YouTube as well. Yeah, let's for fun actually. Yep, that's what I have for the market update, small market update I have. BTC, I already mentioned 2 levels are very important. You should remember. If BTC, my plan is this. That's what I already posted on my Twitter as well. USD dominance. I am expecting either a V-shaped reversal from here, the USD dominance, which means that BTC is going to dump. However, if we get one more move down, like the 5%, would be amazing. 5.18 is a very nice levels. If we do get this one more move down, would be amazing as fuck. I think I really need this one more move down. If we do get it, we're gonna do something like this, and khalas, it's going to be your final wave 5. Bye bye. We are topped out, USD top out, and we are just going for the bear market for the USDT, and then USDT is just going to dump. That's how it's gonna work. So how soon it's gonna have its one more upside, the better, the faster it has it, it's better for us actually. That's the kind of a thought I have for the USDT dominance, guys. Well, this is a small update from my side, and thank you so much for joining, guys. Have a nice night. Bye bye.